Kamala Harris says she will lower federal job degree requirements. The Democratic presidential candidate and her Republican opponent have been making economic promises to win voters, and Vice President Kamala Harris said Friday she will slash college degree requirements for certain federal positions if elected president. The November 5 U.S. elections are close between Harris and Republican former President Donald Trump. Harris has pledged to decrease middle-class taxes, while Trump has supported overtime pay cuts. Both candidates favor tip tax elimination. As president, I will eliminate superfluous degree requirements for federal employment to increase jobs for non-four-year graduates, Harris declared in Wilkes-Barre. More than 62% of 25-year-old Americans did not have a bachelor's degree, according to early 2023 Census Bureau data. 3 in 5 2020 voters were non-college graduates. On Friday, the Democratic presidential contender said the U.S. should promote apprenticeships and technical training. Harris said degrees don't always signify skills. She continued, and I will challenge the private sector to do the same. Earlier this year, Gallup and Lumina Foundation showed that many Americans doubt college's worth and cost. Over half of U.S. adults who never attended or returned to college cited cost as a very major reason. Protest interruption. Protesters interrupted Harris's address to denounce U.S. backing for Israel's Gaza war, which has killed tens of thousands and caused a humanitarian crisis. U.S. protesters have demanded an end to the conflict and limitations on Israeli arms supplies for months. Harris backed a ceasefire and hostage rescue. Now is the time to get a hostage agreement and ceasefire, Harris interrupted. I respect your voice, but I am speaking, she said. Harris backs Israel. Harris's chances may suffer if pro-Palestinian Americans, especially activists, Muslims, and Arabs, who heavily voted for Democrats in the past presidential election, withhold their vote. While those groups are unlikely to endorse Trump, some activists have backed third parties. According to Israeli estimates, Palestinian Hamas militants stormed Israel on October 7, killing 1,200 and seizing 250 captives. The local health ministry reports that Israel's assault on the Hamas-governed enclave has killed approximately 41,000 Palestinians, displaced virtually the whole population of 2.3 million, caused a starvation crisis, and led to World Court genocide claims that Israel denies. Reuters White House correspondent Jeff Mason. His coverage includes the presidencies of Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden, as well as their presidential campaigns. As president of the White House Correspondents Association in 2016 to 2017, he led the press corps in defending press freedom under the Trump administration. Deutsche Welle awarded him and the WHCA's Freedom of Speech Award. Jeff has grilled Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. His awards include the WHCA's Excellence in Presidential News Coverage Under Deadline Pressure and the Association for Business Journalists Breaking News Award. Jeff began his career as a business writer in Frankfurt, Germany, before covering the EU in Brussels, Belgium. Georgetown University political journalism professor Jeff appears frequently on television and radio. He was a Fulbright Scholar and Medill School of Journalism graduate.